I thank you for inviting me onto this discussion. So, net zero and sustainability has always been it is there in my mind always. So, and wherever we work, we continue to implement and innovate to see that, the carbon footprint is minimized. Okay, now the topic is how to achieve the net zero. Net zero emissions is as of now in the today's context, it is a big challenge because I mean I will highlight the challenges. What are the challenges are there to achieve the net zero? So basically, the first one is the capital expenditure. Okay, so you need to invest more in the capital. Okay, it may be in terms of the renewable energy or the machineries and the new technologies, and you will have to invest on machineries to reduce wastage, and you may also have to um, uh, have machineries to reuse the waste also. So the capital expenditure or the capex is the main kind of an entry barrier which keeps away the entrepreneurs or the industries to embrace the net zero principle. But that is one of the major challenge which I think. And second one is the material availability. So as I could see, it was a fantastic talk by Mr. Avijit. He gave a beautiful insights about the SEM and the materials like the SEM. It can be fly ash, slag, GGBS. The availability is not there in all the regions of our country. Okay, so and whenever we want to use fly ash, obviously we need to have a silo. So silo will also add to the cost of the investment. So and these supplementary cementitious materials, they may not be available everywhere in all the regions. That is one more challenge what we are having now. And the third one is the policy framework and the ecosystem. Okay. So, as we could see, the green concrete, where their Yusuf ji said, they have completely replaced the cement. There are new technologies are coming, new innovations are coming, but the ecosystem and the policy framework, it is not they are not approving them immediately. Unless until it is approved and unless until they approve and then we try it out and then we may have to tweak something and then update it and then it is a poor already the proven one. So, but approvals are required and mandatory guidelines are required to use such innovations. And as long as they delay these approvals, the adoption will be delayed, and to achieve the net zero, the timeline will definitely get extended. Highlighted only the four challenges to achieve or to commit ourselves to reach the net zero. The fourth one is the market and acceptance. Even though we talk about this, the concrete and net zero, ultimately when it comes to the buyers, okay, most of the times, I would not say 100%, most of the times the buyer will choose to, you know, choose over the cost and the speed of delivery over sustainability. So, unless until there is a pull from the market and acceptance from the market, the pushing towards net zero will also have a challenge and some resistance. And these are the challenges. And now I am going to highlight about the incentives. What will be available for achieving the net zero. The first incentive will be your energy cost will become lower apart from that, your operating costs also will come down, even though initial barrier of the capex is more. So over a period of time, your energy cost and operating cost will come down. For example, if you use a solar power, it can be used for the steam curing instead of the diesel or the coal-fired one. As this ecosystem is slowly evolving, we we will have to we are going to have access to the green finances, and maybe the green loans and subsidies for these enterprises where they are achieving the net zero. So this is one of very good incentives which they will be getting it. And going forward, the carbon credit market, that is also slowly getting matured. So once you start acquiring the carbon credits, it can be monetized. So it can give you the investment or the cash flow, whatever is required. It can be monetized. And once you achieve net zero, are close to achieving it. So you will have an advantage in bidding of the tenders. Okay. So in such scenarios, in such projects where uh, net zero enterprises are encouraged, you are going to have edge over the others. And the whole world is, it is more aware nowadays and about the climate conditions, and also now you will have access to the global markets also, so you can export and then you can have access to different markets. And as you have achieved net zero, one more incentives what you can get is a better price or a kind of a little the premium on your products also. It is also a kind of an incentive. And the next the topic is integration of RMC with the precast. So I think this is absolute necessary. So there cannot be any doubts in that. But anyhow, integration of RMC with the precast is absolute necessary and mandatory. So because we are going to achieve the consistent the quality and the desired quality of the products, whatever you plan, and you will have control over your raw materials, what you are going to use and how much you want to plan, and you can just play around with the raw materials composition, what percentage I'm going to use the cement or the steel and sorry, steel and SEM aggregates, and then additives, whatever you can plan accordingly, and then you can minimize the wastage also. RMCs, you know, um, it has developed so well and it has evolved, so the wastage will be very minimal. And we can, the other point is, we can use these SCMs, the supplementary cementitious materials like the fly ash, GGBS, and all, the slag in whatever the proportion you want. And also the binders and additives, you can keep on trying it and you can achieve it. So, but that is the integration of RMC with the precast products. We need to start promoting the concept of the green concrete across all the stakeholders. Okay, our the stakeholders can be the vendors and then the government, which is a major consumer of this, and also the other private and the corporates and even the end users also, individuals also. We need to uh, start evangelizing and promoting the concept of the green concrete. So that is one thing. And another major point where we can change the perception is in the policy making. Okay, so the government need to incentivize the green concrete and green concrete products, okay, and set up guidelines to achieve it, and set up guidelines to procure it for specific projects and all. They need to promote it and incentivize it. So that will give the push to the producer or the vendor, whoever is trying to achieve the net zero. And as and as I said about the carbon credits, if you have acquired the carbon credits, you can always monetize it. So it is also, it can be an incentive, as well as it will promote the green concrete and achieving the net zero capabilities. And we are at Marcon Precast. We are also working with a couple of the startups where we have already taken a couple of the trials where we have completely eliminated the. We are trying to achieve three objectives in this experiment. One is complete replacement of the cement. Second one is in terms of the precast perspective, our demolding time in the wet cast will be 20 to 24 hours, and we want to make it to 8 hours, so that I need not invest more on the molds, number of the molds, so that the capex will come down. Obviously, the emissions also will come down. And the third one is we do not require any curing. So all the three objectives are combined into one product, and we are trying it out now, so that I don't have to use water to cure it, which will also contribute to achieving the net zero, so that we will have a sustainable factories and sustainable products all through this. So, but this is what I have uh, based on the topics I was given to. I hope I have done justice to this.